When it comes down to it, this isn't really about my dad. This picture was taken at a pub. It was a pub he went to a lot with his friends. They were a really close group. He was the earnest one. Sharp, definitely not a pushover, but you wouldn't want to take the piss for fear of the look in his eyes as he tried to play along. He's in love. His shoes are hurting. His older brother owes him money. There are dads who come into school with you even though you've asked them not to and shout at your teachers. I find it hard to be certain. And I've lost count of the number of times that we've looked at each other, I at him, he at me, and each of us has thought, who is this man or boy? And how is it possible that he is so separate from me? These funny rectangular nails and misshapen toes. There are dads who are better at everything than you will ever be. It's getting late, we think, each to himself. Let's say it's hot and your skin's a little bit tender and smells slightly of Babybel cheese. You take a black biro and you trace the big veins on the inside of your forearm. And it aches a little bit, but it's pleasurable to take painstaking care, even as your skin blooms white around the black and the line's not quite as perfect as you hoped it would be. You're looking for a line that would counterpoint the shape of your arm or the muscles that move when you clench your fist. Maybe one day you'll get it as a tattoo. But however careful you are, it's never quite what you imagined. We are both kind of pale and hairy. This is my dad when he came back from the Falklands. There are dads who get on really well with your mates. There are dads who are afraid of your mates. There are dads who don't really have mates of their own. And as she opened her eyes widened at something behind me. And I knew who it was. And I turned round, but before I could speak or move my hand, he slammed the door hard. This is my dad. He sleeps very late. There are dads who don't mind. There are dads who do. The next day, I told a couple more people and swore them to secrecy too. And it worked. They were much nicer to me. I've got different eyes to him, though. His hair used to be this colour before it went grey. And later, sitting in his car on the drive at home, Shostakovich's 14th violin concerto playing at full volume would weep and rage and cry, "Oh, the humanity!" into the indifferent evening. Obviously, all of that would be quite hard to stage. There are dads who linger sadly by lingerie shop windows. This is my dad. This is my dad.